Good morning and welcome to the E-class of St. Xavier's High School, Adipur. Today we are going to study Science of Standard 8, Chapter number 4, Metals and Non-Metals, Part 1. Let us see the introduction. What are the matters? Matters can be distinguished from non-metals on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. Okay, physical means by their appearance, how they look. Okay, by the looking also, by their appearance also, we can distinguish them into metals and non-metals. Okay, and the chemical properties. Some metals and non-metals look like same. Okay, but they differ in their chemical properties also. In that way, they are distinguished between the chemical and the physical properties. How? By these methods. And who are these two? Metals and non-metals. Let us see our first point, that is physical properties of metals and non-metals. So first we will see the physical properties, and in our next video we will see the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Now let us see the physical properties. The property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheet is called malleability. Malleability means the metals having a one characteristic, okay, which is that they get turned by banging. Okay, suppose this is a wire, okay, and if I want to convert into a thin sheet, then if I will bang that wire, and if it is converted into thin sheet, that means it has having a malleability property. Okay, the shape of the iron nail and the aluminium wire changed on beating. This is an best example. Okay, if they were beaten harder, these would be changed into sheets. You might be familiar with silver foil used for decorating sweets, as well as we cover the food by the aluminium sheet. Okay, that is also a best example, okay, which has been converted into thin sheets. This is the characteristics of property of metals. Let us see some more examples. Wooden or plastic handle protects you from being hurt while handling hot things. Okay, this things such as wooden and plastic handle, they are what? They are the insulators. Okay, they are just put it on the handle side, and for the formation of the handle, wooden and plastic handles are used. Okay, so that the heat cannot transfer from that iron metal, okay, that metal to the non-metal. Wooden and plastic handles are non-metal. And this is these two, that is wooden and plastic, okay, they are the bad conductors of heat. Okay, that's why we don't feel hot when we hold it from the handle, and if we touch the metal, the tin or whatsoever which is heated on the gas burner, then we will feel hot. So we are supposed to handle that whole utensil by its handle, which is having the property of the insulator of the heat. Iron rod, nail and copper wire are good conductors, while rolled sulfur peas and coal peas are the poor conductors of heat. These are the examples of the good conductors and the bad conductors of heat. Now let us see properties of metal. The first was the malleability property. Now let us see the ductility of property of the metal. The property of metal by which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility. Okay, whereas non-metals do not convert into wires, and they do not get converted into the thin sheet when they are banged. Okay, so these are the differences of these metals and non-metals. Metals produces ringing sound. They are said to be sonorous. Okay, So tin 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 type of sound comes. Okay, when it comes, because it is a metal. Okay, the sonoring sound is produced by only metals. The materials other than metals are not sonorous. Some materials are hard. Lustrous means very smooth. Malleable, ductile and sonorous are the good conductors of heat and electricity. The materials which generally possesses these properties are called metals. So first property was the malleability, ductility, sonoring sound. It should be hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, sonorous. These are the good conductors of heat and electricity, and all these things, when they are followed at that time, that material is known as metal. The examples of metals are iron, copper, aluminium, calcium, magnesium, etc. Now let us see what are the non-metals and properties. In contrast, materials like coal and sulfur are soft and dull in appearance, whereas metal are shiny. Shiny means lustrous. Okay, and here the coal and sulfur are very soft and they are dull in the appearance. They are not shiny. They break down into a powder on tapping with a hammer, whereas metal was converted into thin sheet, and here the non-metal gets converted into a powder when they are hammered. They are not sonorous, means they do not produce any ringing sound. They are the poor conductors of heat and electricity. Yes, that's why only they are used for the handle, okay, and for the switches, wires, okay, coating of the wires. These materials are called non-metals. The examples of non-metals are carbon, sulfur, oxygen, phosphorus, etc. Let us see some exceptions regarding metals and non-metals. So here are the exceptions which do not follow these properties, but then also they are in the group of the metals. Metals like sodium, potassium are soft and can be cut with a knife. So these are the exception of metals. Okay, whereas let us see the one more exception. Mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid state at room temperature. So other metals all are in the solid state except mercury. We all know that mercury is present in the thermometer. Okay, that's why only, because it has its property of remaining liquid in the liquid state at the room temperature. So these are the two exceptions of the metals. Now the last topic of today's video is uses of metals and non-metals. The 4.2, the chemical properties, we'll study in our next video. So don't worry, the chapter is still not over. The next video will come, and with that you have chapter to get over. Let us see the uses of metals and non-metals. Metals are used in making machinery, mobiles, airphones, aeroplanes, trains, satellites, industrial gadgets, cooking utensils, water boilers, etc. So if you can see that the metals are the good conductors of the electricity, and there only they are used, heat and electricity. The uses of non-metals. Non-metal is essential for our life, which all living beings inhale during breathing. So oxygen and carbon dioxide, they both are the non-metals. Non-metals used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants, such as nitrogen, okay, nitrogen, phosphorus, these are the potassium, nitrogen, okay, these are the non-metals which are used as a fertilizer, NPK. Non-metal used in water purification process, that calcium, these are to be removed from the water, Okay, so in the water purification process also the non-metals are used. Non-metal used in the purple colored solution which is applied on the wounds as an antiseptic. There is one non-metal which is used for the antiseptic purpose. If anyone gets hurt on its body, then what will happen? That purple colored solution will heal the wound. Wound means जहाँ पे लगा हुआ वो चोट. Okay, by the help of its antiseptic. Non-metals used in crackers. They are also used in the crackers manufacturing. Okay, so these are the metals and non-metals uses. So children, your home assignment is read all the activities which are given in your textbook of the chapter number 4.